Hey, you right guys, Triggermunch's Joe here, and today we might have the shortest reaction of all time to Love, Death and Robots episode 2, because it is literally about 10 minutes long. I don't even know why I'm going to bother editing this episode, but I mean, it has to be edited. And yeah, I think there might even be episodes that are even shorter than this, which is just but it's the point of the show. It's the treat of the show that they're all so short, and you kind of have to get a story told in that amount of time, which is basically the premise of short films. I enjoyed the first episode. I think it was a good start, and I'm hoping there's like some really great hidden gems in the season at some point. Because I think we'll get through this fairly quick. I want to do two, maybe even three a week on YouTube. They won't be early on Patreon, but you can get uncut versions on Patreon if you're interested in that. But I don't see much point in doing early reactions to Love, Death and Robots, because I'm just gonna do two or three a week on YouTube anyway. So yeah, episode 2 guys. If you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe, and all social media stuff in the new channel along with the podcast will be linked down below if you want to check that out. But for now, my friends, let's go. What? 3 robots. Okay. Even if you do get some shitty episodes in this, as long as there's like some really great ones, I'm buzzed. Terminator. I mean, a bit more of a cleaner Terminator, but...
We are fucking lost, aren't we?
There is the blood pit. This way!
The blood pit. The robot number 3.
It's more beautiful than in the brochures.
Come on, giddy up, guys! We've got so much to see!
One post-apocalyptic city, you've seen them all.
Yeah. I mean, it's true, that's just The Last of Us right there. There's a boat in there.
You're looking good, girl. Say terabyte.
What? Oh my god! This is the Last of Us, it's the gym room.
It's called a ball.
Alright, try!
Well, what the hell am I supposed to do with this thing?
You know, boing boing.
No way.
Stop being a whiny pussy and please.
Jeez, calm down your motherboard.
Oh man, this is so exciting!
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome.
Oh, that was amazing! How was it for you? Tell me everything.
It's pretty anticlimactic.
Yeah, well, welcome to humans.
Welcome to humans, yeah. Yeah, she vibing.
And then the paste would be forced into an internal vat of acid.
Well, of course. That makes perfect sense.
They could have just jumped this thing into an exterior vat of acid to begin with, and then they wouldn't need the rocky pegs. I mean, duh.
Expecting
Oh, look at it go, dude.
nuts of acid is a little
It looks
much.
disgusting, but...
Who even designed them?
That's because they were made by an unfathomable deity that created them for no apparent reason out of dust. Just kidding. They came from a very warm soup. Sorry for the wait, champ.
Still, yeah.
They had an entire network that was devoted to dissemination of pictures of these things.
Is that a cat? Oh my god.
Well, look, it's doing something. It's coming this way.
How is there a cat alive?
Let's just wait until it decides to get up again, okay, bud? We're gonna get through this.
How long will that take?
Hours. Perhaps years.
Yup.
Hours or perhaps
True.
years for this.
What if you try to irritate it?
Rhythmic kind of noise that's emanating from it now?
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
Well, I don't want you to panic or anything, but I think you've activated it.
And
Yeah.
What does that mean?
They can't stay there
You're
now
no
4
expert,
years.
But if the noise ever stops, it's gonna explode on you?
Cursory historical research shows that humans had a card game called Exploding Kittens. So, yes, this checks out.
Oh, you're
Oh,
gonna
bro.
die now. Bummer.
Say terabyte.
Fuck off.
Any relation?
To me? Come on, no way.
Sure? Because numerically it suggests that this is your
Xbox
ancestor
3.
maybe 2,000 generations back. Go on. Call it daddy.
Okay, stop.
Or
It's really
mommy. Either is
Do you have an off button?
Son, your skin and bones. Are you recharging properly? Oh,
I will.
I love I've been picked apart for
not with
as
that
well,
cat
like for
if you
parts and
want.
scrap.
Right.
one thing is to joke about ancestry, another to see your grandfather heaving its hard drives in front of you.
Yeah, especially when your ancestor's entire existence was defined by 13-year-old human males using it to teabag opponents in virtual battles.
Slow down.
That joke was
What
dead
is that?
10 years ago. The
No,
whole
it has
tea
to
bag
be
thing.
something.
I wonder if these robots are the ones that destroyed the world.
What do you trace your ancestry back to? Not many babies around anymore, right?
Yeah, we gotta.
It's kind of grim. You just got a dead kid in that trolley. I like the like
All right,
grass and stuff growing on
This
the guts.
is the last stop of the tour.
Is it me or this thing screams phallus?
What was it for?
The idea behind these was to annihilate as many humans as possible as quick as
Is that a
possible.
nuke?
Indeed, 'twas their own hubris that ended their reign, their belief that they were the pinnacle of creation, that caused them to poison the water, kill the land,
Wow.
and choke the sky.
Yep,
In the
sounds
end,
like humans.
no nuclear winter was needed.
Yeah, pretty much. And also because at one point they genetically engineered their cats to give them opposable thumbs.
Yes, once we could open up
Oh, what the
our
fuck?
cans. That was pretty much that for the human
What?
race.
It's pretty heartless.
Gentlemen, I'm a cat.
Maybe this is why it's lived for years.
Clarify.
You guys better keep petting me, just to be sure. Forever. Good. Now lower. Oh, by the way, I brought some friends.
Oh god, run!
Me.
Yes. Oh, that's
No!
I guess this means we are extending our vacation, right?
What the fuck? Dude. Okay. There we go, guys. That is episode 2. Very short one. 10 minutes long. I enjoyed that. That was kind of cool. The cats looked like shit. Like, the cats looked awful. Other than that, everything looked well. Like, animation-wise, I think it looked cool. I preferred the characters here than way more to the ones that I did in episode 1, because there was really no characters in episode 1 that I really gave a shit about. But these three kind of bounced off each other pretty well. Some of the humour was a bit dead. I know they kind of had like 4 different mini skits within the mini skit. Like they're going to different locations and just seeing kind of how humans lived. The basketball one was cool. It's just kind of fun as well. Like they're there trying to laugh, and then you got these like bits of grim imagery of someone hanging themselves in the gym. You have that dead kid in the trolley. Just little things like that. It's like, ooh, okay. got grim over it, but yeah, those 3 were pretty okay characters. I liked it for 10 minutes. They were actually pretty good characters, so I like that. I wouldn't mind if they did a part 2 to that in like a future episode, or I think they're doing a season 2. So I mean that'd be kind of cool, but I guess that defeats the purpose if you continue the short stories. And yeah, I liked the tall one the most, the middle guy. He was cool, just trying to learn everything, and then seeing the X-Bot being part of his generation, I guess. And then he took it out as an eye, so I guess he's kind of built out of those, which I think they were kind of hinting at. So yeah, it was an enjoyable one. Was it better than episode 1? Characters were. The action was obviously way better in episode 1. I loved that kind of 1v1 fight in episode 1. But I like the kind of. I love post-apocalyptic worlds in games, films, books, anything really, TV shows. Post-apocalyptic worlds are my shit. Like The Last of Us, The 100, The Road, all just great stuff. And so obviously I'm a sucker for the setting of this episode. So I mean, it's a reason The Last of Us is my favourite game of all time, and it being a post-apocalyptic world is one of those reasons. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I'm probably going to give it an 8 out of 10, which I think is a higher rating than episode 1. I enjoyed it a little bit more overall just because the characters were better, the world of it was cool, it had some like grim imagery to it, whereas episode 1 I liked it as much as I did because of the animation and the 1v1 fight scenes, but not so much the characters. And while it was like a cyberpunk kind of world, I don't think they showed that too much in episode 1. But that wasn't the point as well, so yeah, there we go. I've got 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching there, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I'm going to probably do episode 3 tomorrow if you're watching this. I might react to it today, and then, like I said, I'm going to get 2 or 3 of these out a week anyway, because they're all very, very short. We can get through this one fairly quickly. So thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, peace.